Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to crack open a really powerful tool, something that's been a bit of a secret weapon in the business world for decades. We're talking about the G.R.O.W model.
So, let me ask you something. Ever been completely stuck on a problem at work? Or maybe you're trying to figure out the next big step for a project, and you just feel like you're going in circles, right? Like you don't have a map. Well, what if there was a simple, really structured way to get that clarity you need?
Turns out there is, and it's called the G.R.O.W model. Now, don't let the simple name fool you. It's a super effective framework. G.R.O.W stands for goal, reality, options, and will. And really, it's designed to just walk you from a problem to a solution, one really clear step at a time.
All right, so what exactly is this thing? Let's dig into its simple but really powerful core.
You know, the source material just nails it. The real magic of this model is how simple it is. I mean, this isn't some super complex academic theory, right? It's a practical tool. It's built for the real world.
And to really get why it works so well, we got to go back to where it all started. Its roots, they're deep in the world of corporate coaching.
So picture this. It's the late 1980s in the United Kingdom. That's when the G.R.O.W model first shows up. And then, through the 90s, it just explodes. It became the go-to tool. And you have to remember, this was a massive boom time for corporate coaching. And this little framework, it was right at the center of everything.
Because it was used so much, it pretty much became a foundational method, a cornerstone, really. For the first time, coaches and managers had this reliable, repeatable process they could use to help people find their own solutions and see a clear path forward. Okay, so what makes it so darn effective? It's not magic, I can tell you that. It's all about the methodology. It's a system. And here's where you see those core principles really come to life. The model gives you a systematic, step-by-step process. You start with the goal, then you look at the reality of the situation, you explore your options, and finally, you commit with the will to actually do it. See how each step just builds on the one before? It's all designed for practical, real-world use.
And this is why that structure is so important. I mean, look at the alternative. When you don't have a structure, what do you get? Confusion, wasted time, you get stuck. But when you use the GRO approach, you get the complete opposite. You get clarity, a clear system, and you're pushed toward taking action.
And that's really the key takeaway here. This model wasn't just cooked up in a lab somewhere. It was forged in the fire of real, practical business challenges, the kind of stuff people face every single day. Bottom line, it's a tool for getting things done.
All right, so we've seen what it is and how it works. But let's be real, this thing is almost 40 years old. Why does it still matter so much? Well, it really all boils down to the power of having a good process.
The reason it's stuck around is pretty clear. It's just really good at what it does. It takes complex goals and makes them simple. It gives structure to messy problems. It gives coaches a clear path to follow. But the most important thing, it's all about moving from just thinking about something to actually doing it. And if you need proof, here it is. We're talking more than 40 years. For over 4 decades, this model has been put to the test over and over again in the real world. That kind of staying power isn't an accident. It survived for one reason. It works. It gets results consistently.
So, if there's one thing you walk away with today, let it be this. You don't always need some crazy, complex solution for a complex problem. Actually, most of the time, it's a simple, repeatable process that's the key. That's what really unlocks the door.
And that leads me to one last question. And this one's for you. I want you to think about your own work right now. What's that one challenge that just won't go away? Or that big, ambitious goal you have? What could you finally solve if you just use a simpler, more structured approach? You know, the answer might be a lot closer than you think.